True, not all, but some of them lot don't give a toss about the house, local area, and trash it up. Yep, I'm an electrical tester. I work in social housing, and these tenants, they fuck the houses up. No, they take the piss, blood. The amount of sockets, light switches, and pendants that I have to change. Like, what are you lot doing? How do you break a socket? This house that I'm in right now is my mum's house. This is a council house, a housing association, same thing. We've had this house for 24 years. Never has a socket been broken. Never. The only time I've had to change sockets and light switches and pendants for my mum is because she wants the black ones or the chrome ones. Not because they've smashed up the place. Not because they've broken sockets. How do you not look after your house? It's your home. I remember there was that, like, let's say I've been on this on the contract up in that Northampton area for 4 years. I remember in the first year or two, there were properties that I were going to, yeah, where I had to change 5 sockets. How do you break 5 sockets in your house? There are holes in the walls. I remember one time, yeah, I went to one property. I said to them, "Do you mind if I quickly use the toilet?" They're like, "Yeah. Go straight down to the bottom of the landing." Yeah. I went to go and open up the door. The door nearly fell on me. The door had been ripped off the hinges and just rested on the door frame. How do you rip a door off the hinges? Another house I went to, I'm walking down the landing, yeah, going to one of the bedrooms. So I'm upstairs on the first floor. You know, I can see into one of the bedrooms that I was walking past. Not because the door was open. No, the door was closed. There was a head-size hole. They didn't even say a fist-size hole. There was a head-size hole in this wall going straight through. It's a plasterboard. So you know with a plasterboard stud wall, you've got one layer of plasterboard, a void, a gap, and then another layer. Someone had smashed a hole through from maybe the landing, the hallway, into the bedroom or the other way around. But regardless, I could see into the bedroom from the hallway, the landing, outside. The door was closed. Unbelievable. They just smash up and trash up their houses and that. They just don't give a fuck. And do you know what it is? The problem is they don't get penalized for it. When I do this electrical testing, obviously if we find a broken socket, obviously that's dangerous. So we have to rectify it. We have to put it right then and there because someone could get electrocuted and that. Plus it will fail the electrical test. The tests need to pass, yeah? Even if I'm only changing 1 or changing 3 or 4 and that, they're not getting charged. They should be charged for it. Even if it's only £20 a socket. And it's funny, yeah? I'll go to these tenants' houses and they will say, do you change sockets and that? I say, yeah. They're like, because I've got 4 that are broken and that. And let's say, for example, I would love to know their response, yeah? If, you know when they ask me about changing sockets and they've got 4 broken sockets, I would love to know if, even if it cost them £10, cheap, £10 per fitting, yeah? So 4 times 10 is £40. I guarantee if I said to them, right, it's £10 per fitting, it's £40. Do you want me to change it now or not? Most of them will say, nah, forget it. They only want it done because it's for free. Because they're entitled. Went to a woman's house yesterday. Now, I'd previously been there. I went in there for 10 minutes because the woman was leaving. So I said, let me just have a quick look. Just so I know what I'm dealing with next time. Went there. The woman lived like a fucking tramp. I'm in the yard. And I'm in like the kitchen kind of hallway, yeah? I'm doing a bit of paperwork. This woman is in the living room. Now, her daughter, who's like 14 years old or 13 years old, opened up the door to me. Why the hell is a 13-year-old open up the door to a fucking grown man? She should have came and greeted me at the door. The reason why she was staying in the living room and she didn't want to come out and greet me is because she's embarrassed. She's a black woman as well. So they're going to feel a different type of way having a black person come in their yard and their yard is looking nuts, yeah? So anyway, this woman thinks I'm dumb. She's in the living room with the door. It's not closed. It's partially closed, and there's a little gap because there's you know people they hang clothes on the door and then close the door. Anyway, this woman's on the phone talking to her baby dad about her 17-year-old son. He's so dirty. He living like a tramp. You need to talk to your son. She's saying it loud over and over again so I can hear. I've been telling him of lately to clean his room and clean the stairs and the landing upstairs and that, and he's just not doing it. He's not respecting the house and that. What she's trying to do is she thinks I'm stupid. She obviously doesn't watch my content. She doesn't understand that I'm a wise man. She doesn't understand that I know. What she's trying to do is put it out there so that I hear, oh, this is the reason for the house looking crazy. But if that's the case, why is the kitchen filthy? Because you can't expect your son to keep the house, the kitchen clean. That's your job. You're the fucking adult. Why the hell was this woman... Listen, you see this woman's bed, yeah? This woman's bed, I've never seen a bed that looks like this. I was even telling my mum yesterday when I came home. This bed was so fucked, it shouldn't have been in the house. The bed, the mattress was all torn up. The bed was broken. It looked like them sort of beds here that you find on a council estate and the little kids jump on it for fun. I wouldn't let... A dog wouldn't want to sleep on this bed. So what's the excuse? Because this woman was making excuses for her son not cleaning the house, for the house being mashed up and dirty and that. Why the hell was your bedroom looking nuts? The little girl was showing me around upstairs. It should have been the fucking mum that showing me around upstairs. The little girl showing me around upstairs where the sockets are and that. And she was like, yeah, the house is looking like this because when we got the house was broken. Okay, let's say things were broken in the house. Why is there a pile of clothes in the hallway? There was a pile of clothes that was hip height, waist height, just in the hallway. Oh. You know, when you come across certain people, like, I don't know what sort of work you lot do and that, but any of you lot that work in social housing, yeah? Like, a lot of the houses are dirty, but there's levels of dirt where it's like, yeah, the person has mental health. She seemed very normal, but I know she's probably got mental health. To live like that, you got mental fucking health. Mental health. If I had a dog, I wouldn't let my dog go to that house. I mean, to be fair, my dog would have to be as clean as me. I'm one of them OCD people and that, so this is the reason why I'm not having a dog. Because if I take the dog out for walks, even if it's bone dry outside, it hasn't rained for months. When the dog comes back in the house, I need to wipe the paws down. That's what I'm like. So, you know, I ain't fucking having no damn dog. People live like tramps. How do you not have no pride in where you live? Doesn't matter if it's a council house. Crazy, man. And then the government will just allow them, the local council just allow them to live like that. Nah, man. There's so many people that would love to have a home and look after it. And these people get a free house, not paying any rent because it's paid for by the government, and want to trash the fucking place. And then they want to complain. Oh, you know, the government's not helping us. Why are you expecting the government to help you if you can't even bother to clean your fucking house? Anyway, I'll ruin my day with this rascal video. Anyway, that's it for today, man. Stay well. Don't know.